So I don't know if y'all have been paying attention to the signs, but like we are re-entering a thin as in era, and it's fucking with me real bad.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I'm very scared of being fat. Very scared. Why would I want to be fat? Why does anyone want to be fat? Being fat doesn't look good. I don't understand. But I would never treat anyone different based on how they look.
Today we're diving into a topic that's making waves across social media and culture right now. The return of the skinny era. Yeah, it's 2025 and somehow we're seeing echoes of those 2000 body standards creeping back in.
I've been telling y'all I foresee a dark future for us in terms of the body trends of 2025. 2025 will mark the year that skinny is officially established. Like, this is it. And it's not just normal skinny. It is the concerning, sickly, deathly looking skinny. It is officially, it's there. I saw a girl on here mention that she saw this trend happening when she watched the Golden Globes and saw that everyone is starting to look like Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. You don't notice when the shift is happening, but there's going to be one point where it just clicks and you're going to see that everyone suddenly looks like this.
But here's the real question. What's the real difference between thin shaming and fat phobia? And how are they playing into this narrative? Let's break it down. But before we get into the nitty-gritty of this topic, if you are new here, hi, my name is Caroline. I am your friendly internet bestie who just wants to chat. On this channel, I talk about topics that relate to me as a woman, as a Gen Z woman, and as a Black woman. Everything that I share is from my own opinion. I'm not a perfect person. So if you agree with anything I say, drop a comment below. And if you disagree with anything I say, drop a comment below. I'm constantly learning through and with you guys. And I want this to be a place where everybody is self-developing together. The return of the skinny era. Dun dun dun. Okay, I'm sorry. The return of the skinny era. So what exactly do I mean by the skinny era? Remember the early 2000s Paris Hilton low-rise jeans and Victoria's Secret models dominated the fashion world? Fast forward to today, and we're seeing a similar aesthetic re-emerge. Trends like heroin chic and overly restrictive body standards are creeping back in, and it's kind of insane. Example, celebrities, influencers, and social media trends. We're seeing celebrities subtly and not so subtly, the Kardashians, glorify weight loss.
And let's just take it back to the genesis of this. It has always been the Kardashians. In around 2021 or 2022, when Kylie Jenner dissolved her BBL, when she started her clean girl era, dropped all the cultural appropriation stuff, and her whole family did it. And that's when I knew this was going to be it. Like, this was happening. I see this happening for another 5 to 10 years, and then we'll switch to something else. But this is how it works. It's going to be an era of this.
And social media algorithms are just amplifying it. But it's not just about aesthetics. It's a symptom of deeper systemic biases that we need to unpack. I hinted to the Kardashians because they are probably one of the most prominent figures where this can be clearly seen. For example, when you look at early 2000s and what Kim Kardashian and Kylie Jenner were doing, like, and I'm talking like 2016, 2017, 2018. The Kardashians were getting the BBLs. They were getting the big bums. They were getting the enhancements, the lip enhancements. I'm pretty sure Kylie was known mostly for her huge lips and her lip injections. And they were it. This was when the Kardashians were really at an all-time peak. Their family was blowing up. They were dating a lot of the big celebrities. They were just the it girls. Like, I don't know how else to put it. They were the it girls. And a lot of them got scrutinized because of their enhancements, because a lot of people felt like they were trying to quote unquote be Black. They were imitating and getting enhancements that were more natural for African American women. I'm not trying to say that big lips and big bums are only traits that you see in Black women, but they are traits that a lot of Black women at those times got made fun of for, and these women were being praised for it. You get me? It is actually quite literally documented that tons of women will come into med spas, will come into surgery centers and show inspo pictures of the Kardashians, of the work that they've gotten done. Now, I'm not here to talk about work because I am all for enhancing anything you want to enhance or change to make you feel good and great about yourself. That's not what this video is about. This video is more about touching on the fact that A big part of the reason that the Kardashians were known and were talked about was because of these enhancements. And now in 2024, 2025, you see the Kardashians now liquidating all of these BBLs. Now they're getting rid of their lip injections. They're going back into their natural states. And it's not really just the Kardashians. You can even see this through Black China, who is essentially like a Kardashian Jenner by extension. But still, like, a lot of these celebrities are starting to stray away from bigger bums and these bigger ideals and these bigger bodacious bodies. And now they're starting to uplift more slimmer frames and more natural looking bodies. And although there's nothing wrong about it, does significantly affect society, unfortunately, and how a lot of women are now viewing beauty standards. We have to call a spade a spade. The Kardashians do push largely within the beauty world. A lot of women are now turning their heads to, oh, I need to be skinny, I need to be slim, because they do have a large influence. Calling a spade a spade.
Do any of you guys struggle with body image ever?
Me. All the time.
Yeah.
I mean, what people say about you on the internet, you know, it's, if I have it, it's fake. You know, and if I don't, then I need it. Or, you know,
Yeah.
or I'm too big, I'm too small. And it's like, it's bad for all of us.
I'm
I think.
always too big. I've never been told I'm too small.
It's called Hollywood disease.
Yeah.
Okay, because your body is absolutely gorgeous. You all have
Thank you.
curves. We all on the couch actually have curves. and it's so sad that in our society right now, super stick skinny, a size 0, is supposed to be the most beautiful thing in the world. And the minute you start having some type of curves, you're considered plus size. And there's nothing wrong with plus size. But if Hollywood is saying that you are too big, or if a blog is saying that, what are they saying to the girl that's a size 12 or a size
I mean,
14?
but do you really think that skinny is cute? I don't.
Now, what are you trying to say, Caroline? Thank you for asking. I'm not here trying to say that there's something wrong with if you at once did think that a bigger or curvier body was a beauty standard and now you don't. There's nothing wrong with that. You can view beauty standards in any way you want until they become problematic. Thin shaming versus fat phobia. Let's talk about the difference between thin shaming and fat phobia, because the two often get lumped together. Here's the tea. Thin shaming involves negative comments directed at people in smaller bodies. Think phrases like, "You're so skinny," or "Eat a burger." It's hurtful and can contribute to body image struggles. But the biggest thing that I want to emphasize about thin shaming is that it is very individualized. There are women who are skinny who don't see a problem in people calling them too skinny or feel any way about that because that's how they want to look.
Thank God.
But then there's also other women who feel very uncomfortable about it, or they themselves don't even really want to be as skinny as they are. But it's not highly affecting them systemically. That's why I say it's very individualized, thin shaming. Now, fat phobia, on the other hand, yeah, that is systemic. It's not just about hurtful comments, it's about discrimination in healthcare, fashion, employment, and media representation. Fat phobia is inherently systemic bias.
So I'm big on fat shaming. Now, of course, this movement of fat acceptance is all across social media. And there is this woman who is, I guess, a fat representative. Her name is Samira Miller. She's got 1.5 million followers, by the way. So there is, yeah, definitely a following for being openly fat.
Now, we talk about biases a lot, you know, racial bias. There's tons of different biases in this world. But when we're talking about fat phobic bias, oh my goodness, I could make this a whole video because everyone has at one point or another, knowing or unknowingly, been fat phobic.
If your favorite thing about yourself is the way you physically look, you're going to have a lot of issues in the future. Being fat is not a moral failure. Most people are fat phobic without realizing it. Being called fat phobic doesn't necessarily mean you're a bad person. It just means you're susceptible to the thought processes that society has fed to you, and it's up to you to unlearn and create a new path. No type of body should be shamed. Fat bodies are shamed more than skinny bodies. Please don't even play that game. Some thoughts should just be left to your diary. You should prioritize your health and the body that comes with healthy decisions and not just trying to be skinny. Stop commenting on people's bodies. Wanting to lose weight doesn't make you fat phobic, but the reasons as to why you want to lose weight might. A lot of you need therapy! You need therapy! You need therapy!
And if you don't know if you have or not, let me just ask some rhetorical questions. If you are on an app like Bumble, and you know, Bumble has Bumble friends now, there are a lot of women even, I'm mostly talking to women right now, but you can see this across the board with men and any type of gender. But there are specifically a lot of women who will not swipe to befriend or to meet up with a woman that they don't view as pretty. That can be a lot of different things. You know, that could be size and weight size. Also could just be looks. It also could be race. It could stem in a lot of different areas. But one of them is inherently weight size. Not to say that women don't like going out with somebody who may be considered larger, but there are women who have those biases that they would rather be friends with people who are slimmer. Or if they're friends with somebody who's larger, it's inherently because they would like to be the slimmer friend and get more attention. Now, I'm not saying this is how it always is across the board. Like I said, these are just individualized situations, but they are reality for some people. So I just wanted to pose that question to you. If you were on Bumble Friends and you're swiping through looking for friends, what are you inherently choosing a friend over? Is it over their looks, over their weights, over, you know, how funny their captions are? Or are you just one of those people that I would just never join Bumble Friends? Because that's very valid too. Ask yourself that question and be honest with yourself. Let's talk about media's role in body trends. Social media plays a massive role in shaping these narratives of body trends, beauty standards. We all know this. It's always been this way since the age of the internet. From diet culture hashtags to what I eat in the day videos, which I have to just say, I am also a victim of what I eat in the day videos. However, I'm not trying to throw shade on what I eat in the day videos because I have even made those videos in the past because I love them and I think that they can be very helpful, especially for people who just want to know how to eat certain things, cook certain things, or just eat better in general. But it can get a little teetery over the edge of toxica when you're looking at them in the terms of a beauty standard. Like, oh, if I'm not eating this way, if I'm not eating this little, I'm not beautiful. I'm not the standard. Because no. But media does definitely play a role in body trends. We have to call it what it is. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, they all profit off of the insecurities of women. They play into them through these videos and by pushing these videos throughout the algorithm. Algorithms push content that glorifies a specific body type, making it hard to escape these standards. Whether you believe a bigger body or a thinner body is beautiful, that should be up to you, not up to what everybody is telling you is beautiful. You get me? Are algorithms amplifying this bias? And let's not forget the intersectionality here. Black women, for example, often face unique challenges because beauty standards are heavily influenced by Eurocentric ideals.
Fatphobia is based in anti-blackness. That is just a historical truth. If you want to learn more about this, you can read Fearing the Black Body, The Racial Origins of Fatphobia by Sabrina Strings. Historians widely agree that the phenomenon of coveting thinness and despising fatness gained widespread popularity in the United States. If you look at the work of the High Renaissance in the 16th century, you will see artists and philosophers both refer to plumpness in women as a positive attribute. However, during the 18th century, when race science became more popular, this is when evolutionary scientists began dividing races by physical attributes. And one attribute that was stereotyped and assigned to blackness was also fatness.
It's a conversation that is very long overdue that we can get into in another video. Comment down below if you want that and give this video a like. Okay, Caroline, we can see these changes are happening. We can tell the difference now between thin shaming and fat shaming. We can see what's going on in society and how social media is amplifying and glorifying certain body types. But what do we do now? Like, what do we do with this information? Like, how do we go from here? Oh, my sweet, sweet internet bestie. Let me fill you in. So how do we move forward? It's just about redefining self-improvement. You do not have to be skinny to be beautiful. You do not have to be skinny to be healthy. Embrace growth, not perfection. This is actually something that I mentioned quite a bit in my videos, and overall something that I touched on in my last video, the glow up trap. If you have not watched that video, I highly recommend you check that video out after this video. Second, we need to hold social media and brands accountable. Representation matters, and we deserve to see bodies celebrated, not just the ideal body that they're pushing out in that moment in time. So yes, internet bestie, redefine your self-improvements and hold these brands accountable. All right, that's it for today. That was a lot. I hope this video gave you some food for thought. Let me know in the comments, do you think we're regressing to harmful beauty standards in 2025? Or is it just temporary, like another trend? Let's chat, and as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more thought-provoking conversations. Thanks for chatting, besties. Talk to you soon. Do y'all see my outfit? Like, this is so cute. This is just so pink. It's giving very much like pink auntie. Like pink auntie, like pink palace once say. Okay, bye.